Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and for another video about lovely cricket. This one is about the West Indies securing another win after a long losing streak. Let's get into it. The air at the Brian Lara Stadium in Tarouba was thick with anticipation. It was the second one-day international between the West Indies and Pakistan, a match carrying immense weight after Pakistan's victory in the series opener. Cricket in the Caribbean is more than just a sport. It is a vibrant festival of noise, colour and passion. Fans had gathered, hoping to witness a spirited comeback from their home side. The stage was set for a classic encounter, but the Trinidadian skies had other ideas. The looming grey clouds threatened to play spoilsport, adding another layer of unpredictability to a contest already brimming with tension. It was a day that promised drama, and it certainly delivered on that promise, though not entirely in the way anyone had expected. West Indies captain Shai Hope won the toss and, with an eye on the threatening weather, wisely chose to field first. This decision immediately put Pakistan's batsmen under pressure, forcing them to set a target without knowing how the conditions might change. The decision looked even better when the inevitable happened. After just a few overs, the heavens opened up, sending players and officials scurrying for cover and forcing a lengthy delay. This is often the great leveller in limited overs cricket, disrupting a team's rhythm and forcing a complete strategic rethink. The ground staff worked tirelessly, but the persistent drizzle meant that a significant chunk of playing time was lost, turning the 50-over contest into a truncated affair. When the rain finally relented, the match officials announced the revised playing conditions. The game was now reduced to 37 overs per side, a format that demands a different kind of approach, a blend of test match caution and T20 aggression. For Pakistan, the task was to post a competitive total on a pitch that had been under covers and was likely to offer assistance to the bowlers. For the West Indies, the challenge was to restrict their opponents and then chase down a target calculated by the complex Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method. This change in circumstances transformed the match into a high-stakes sprint, where every single run and every wicket would be magnified in importance. The atmosphere crackled with renewed energy as the players returned to the field. The crowd, though dampened by the rain, was in full voice, their support a roaring soundtrack to the drama unfolding in the middle. The shortened format meant that the margin for error was now razor thin. Pakistan's openers walked out to face a West Indian bowling attack that was eager to exploit the helpful conditions. The stage was perfectly set for a tense and gripping contest. The initial goal of a 50-over marathon had been replaced by the thrilling urgency of a middle-distance race, where a fast start and a strong finish would be paramount to securing a vital victory and levelling the series. Pakistan's innings began under immense pressure, not just from the revised over count, but also from the incisive West Indian bowling attack. The home side's bowlers, led by the brilliant young paceman Jayden Seales, made the most of the slow, sticky surface. Seales was simply outstanding, bowling with pace, precision and a maturity that belied his years. He moved the ball both ways, consistently troubling the Pakistani top order and preventing them from getting off to the flying start they so desperately needed. His opening spell was a masterclass in exploiting conditions, as he claimed crucial early wickets that immediately put the visitors on the back foot and swung the momentum firmly in the West Indies' favour. The Pakistani batsmen found it incredibly difficult to score freely. The pitch offered both spin and seam movement, making stroke play a perilous exercise. Captain Mohammad Rizwan, a player known for his resilience, tried to anchor the innings, but he and his partners struggled to build any significant momentum. Every run had to be earned the hard way, with the West Indian fielders backing up their bowlers with athletic stops and relentless pressure. The scoreboard ticked over at a glacial pace, and with each passing dot ball, the challenge of posting a defendable total grew larger. The West Indies bowlers stuck to their plans, mixing up their lengths and pace to keep the batsmen guessing constantly. As the innings progressed, Pakistan's middle order attempted to accelerate, but the West Indian bowlers, particularly the spinners, maintained their stranglehold on the game. Rutherford-Chase, with his canny off-spin, proved to be an excellent foil for the paceman. He bowled a tight line and length, giving away very little and chipping in with a key wicket to break a budding partnership. The pressure to increase the run rate led to rash shots and further dismissals, leaving Pakistan in a precarious position. They were unable to find the boundary with any regularity, and the innings never truly found its rhythm, stumbling from one difficult phase to the next, against a disciplined and determined bowling performance. By the end of their allotted 37 overs, Pakistan had managed to post a total of 171 for the loss of 7 wickets. While it was a fighting score given the challenging conditions and the excellence of the West Indian attack, it felt below par. Captain Rizwan later admitted that they were aiming for a score closer to 200, which he believed would have been a winning total on that surface. Jayden Seales was the undisputed star with the ball, finishing with exceptional figures of 3 for 23 from his 7 overs. His performance had given his team a fantastic opportunity, but now the focus shifted to their batsmen and the revised Duckworth-Lewis Stern target of 181 from 35 overs. The West Indian run chase began with a sense of cautious optimism, but that was quickly tempered by the quality of Pakistan's bowling. Chasing a revised target often brings its own psychological pressures, and the home side's top order soon found themselves in a spot of bother. The Pakistani bowlers, led by the crafty left-arm spinner Mohammad Nawaz, were relentless in their accuracy. Nawaz was particularly difficult to get away, as he varied his pace beautifully and extracted just enough turn to keep the batsman on high alert. He claimed 2 vital wickets and conceded a mere 17 runs from his 7 overs, a spell that dragged Pakistan right back into the contest and silenced the home crowd. With the top order back in the pavilion, the middle order felt the squeeze. The required run rate began to climb, and at 107 for 5, the West Indies were staring down the barrel of another defeat. The match was hanging in the balance, a classic knife-edge scenario where the next partnership would likely decide the outcome. It was at this critical juncture that Sherfane Rutherford strode to the crease. Known for his explosive power hitting, Rutherford played a game-changing innings. He decided that counter-attacking was the only way forward, smashing 45 runs from just 33 balls. His aggressive approach shifted the momentum, unsettling the Pakistani bowlers and injecting much-needed impetus into the chase. Rutherford's dismissal brought a hush over the stadium, but it also brought the calm and collected Rutherford-Chase together with Justin Greaves. Chase, who had already contributed with the ball, now had the responsibility of guiding his team home. He played a wonderfully composed innings, anchoring the chase with intelligence and skill. He understood that with the required rate now under control thanks to Rutherford's blitz, all that was needed was sensible partnerships and smart running between the wickets. Chase expertly rotated the strike, punished the bad balls, and provided a steadying influence at a time when panic could have easily set in. His experience and temperament were on full display. The partnership between Chase and Greaves proved to be the match winner. They complemented each other perfectly, with Chase playing the anchor role while Greaves provided able support, scoring a crucial unbeaten 26. Together, they forged an unbroken stand of 77 runs for the 6th wicket, calmly chipping away at the target. They refused to take unnecessary risks, turning the pressure back onto the Pakistani bowlers and fielders. With each run, the belief in the West Indian camp grew, and they eventually guided their team over the line with 10 balls to spare. Chase remained not out on a magnificent 49, an innings that earned him the well-deserved Player of the Match award. After the thrilling conclusion, both captains offered their reflections on a contest that had swung back and forth. Pakistan's captain, Mohammad Rizwan, was gracious in defeat, pinpointing the partnership between Rutherford and Chase as the turning point. He acknowledged that the momentum had decisively shifted during their stand. "The way Chase and Rutherford batted, they took the game away from us," he remarked, also noting that his 5th bowling options had proven a little too expensive on the day. He felt his team had battled hard, but was ultimately outplayed during that crucial phase of the West Indian innings. a candid admission from a respected leader. On the other side, West Indies captain Shai Hope was beaming with pride. He lauded the character and adaptability shown by his middle order on what he described as a tough, slow surface. He singled out his bowlers for special praise, highlighting the magnificent opening spell from Jayden Seales. "Jayden is a class act, and he gave us the perfect start," Hope said. He emphasized the importance of building partnerships, celebrating the unbeaten stand between Chase and Greaves that saw them home. Hope's words reflected a deep satisfaction not just with the result, but with the manner in which his team had fought back from a difficult position to claim victory. This victory was far more than just a single win for the West Indies. It was a moment of immense significance. It marked their first ODI triumph against Pakistan since 2019, breaking a long and frustrating winless streak against them. To achieve it in such a dramatic come-from-behind fashion made it all the more special for the players and their passionate supporters. It was a testament to their resilience, a quality that Caribbean cricket fans have been desperate to see return. The win demonstrated that this team has the fight and the talent to compete with the very best, especially on home soil where they can use the conditions to their advantage. The result has completely transformed the complexion of the three-match series. With the score now level at 1-1, the final ODI becomes a winner-takes-all decider. The momentum has swung in favour of the West Indies, who will carry a wave of confidence into the final match. For Pakistan, it is a moment to regroup and reflect on what went wrong, particularly in the latter stages of the West Indian chase. The stage is now set for a grandstand finish to the series, a thrilling climax that promises more drama and excitement. This hard-fought victory has not only boosted West Indian morale, but has also reignited the passion of their fans, proving that the spirit of Caribbean cricket is well and truly alive. Congratulations to the West Indies team and commiserations to Pakistan. Thanks for watching and listening, and don't forget to subscribe to channel for more updates. Also, please give us a thumbs up and share this video. Thank you and bye for now.